Okay, dope. What's your favorite color?
Black. Black and red.
Black. That's two colors.
Okay, well, I mean, give it to you together. I mean, black and red is 50-50, so I can't. Red more than black.
Any reason why? Or just like I love it?
I like the way it looks.
What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy Eric, better known as CEO Be Easy. Also, be sure to follow us at CEO Be Easy on Instagram and Mr. Be Easy Forever on Instagram, as well as far as the clothing is concerned. Wow, my first interview. That was a little nervous, but that's okay. That's how you know it's real. But I have the pleasure of creating this YouTube channel to provide a platform for entrepreneurs to speak about the positive things they're doing in their communities. Obviously, I'm going to start at home in Baltimore, Maryland, but I plan on stretching out to different cities, meeting dope people. So if you are a dope entrepreneur yourself and you actually do community work and can show me, feel free to email me at mrbeasy05@gmail.com, and I'll make sure I post the links below. And if I hear your story and I think it's dope, I just might invite you too. But today, it's not about me or what I do. You guys will find about that throughout the season. Today, I have a very special guest, my first guest ever. This is super exciting because I know that you're saying this for the first time. It's the first time I'm doing something like this, but it is well overdue in the Baltimore community because I'm tired of the negative light that is placed on my city, and there's plenty of dope talent, and I'm going to be the one to help expose it. That is a guarantee. But without further ado, I have your first guest ever here. I have Michael Foy, aka China Mike, and we're going to take some time and get to know him. Prolific community activist, business owner, dad, and I think it's time for him to tell his story. So, welcome, China Mike.
Welcome,
Welcome to Be More Like Us 410. Because I want the whole world to know to be more like us.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we get into all of who you are and everything like that, we're going to kind of come back to that.
Okay.
Obviously, I stated you're a business owner. How long have you been a business owner, and what made you want to be a business owner over top of, say, working a great job or something like that?
Back in 2012, I was fired from my job. I was working for the state for 12 years, and, after that happened, I was out of work for a while, and then my daughter was born in 2013, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I knew that I would retire at 39.
Okay.
So 20 years I'll be able to retire, I can start another career. And God had other plans. God had other plans, and I just decided to go ahead and start my business now. I love cars, so I opened CM Mobile Detail.
Okay.
And that's been an operation since then. I'm continuing that operation. And just now, why work a job? I would never go back to punching a clock. Would never. So that's really what happened to how, I opened got in the business. As far as going back to punch the clock, that's not going to happen. And then now, January this year, I'm a partner at Detail Kings West, that's located at 4112 West Northern Parkway.
Right.
And that's one of the only black-owned car wash in Baltimore that has 4 bays that can take 8 cars at a time.
Wow.
And we're taking that money and donating back to breast cancer in University of Maryland as well.
Is that why you had a ribbon on your sleeve?
Absolutely.
Nice,
absolutely.
man. Oh, yeah, and it says UMMC
Yep,
right there on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yep.
It's big. That's big. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, man. Now, kind of step back because we jumped straight into the business. I feel like that was super important to let people know how you got here. You didn't just get here by me knowing you got here by what you do. But who is Michael Foy? We talked about China Mike. China Mike is like business, make sure my business straight, make sure and all that. But let's take a step back because I heard you mention you had a child. And I think that's very important that people don't get to see African-American men, especially actively involved in their children's lives or their child's life. So who is Michael Foy? Like, what are you really ready to reveal to people? Like, how does your day start? What runs on? And just who are you and what do you, I guess for better words, what is important to Michael Foy versus business is China Mike? Like, who is important to Michael Foy?
And actually, I'm a father of 3 daughters. I have 3 daughters.
3?
Kaya, Bailey, and Cooper. I got twin girls that are about to turn 2 in August of this year. And I got a 5-year-old who's also going to turn 6 in August. All my girls' birthdays in August. So I'm a father of 3. That's first and foremost.
That's right.
My day starts just when I have my girls, it starts with them. And ends with them, it starts with them. And I'm a father first before anything, before business, before anything, I'm a father first. So that's what's most important to me. So Mike before, even the child of Mike, it's all about my kids. I do everything for them.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. Ain't too much.
Man. That's dope.
Slice and dice.
Seeing the smile really come up on your face. When you talk about the business, it was like, okay,
cool.
I'm
like
trying to recollect it, but when you know, we talked about the kids, I seen that was like a soft spot. Like it really brought a light to you.
Man, okay. Father's amazing, man.
Okay. So now back on the business world, what other businesses, well, first of all, is there any other businesses? I heard of two. I heard CM Mobile Detail. I heard, Detail Kings. Are you associated with any other businesses, or is there anything else you do, with your spare time when you're not being a dad?
Of course. Of course, we know I help feed the homeless with our Charm CDC. We do that once a month, as well as with you as well.
When do y'all do that?
The last Sunday each month.
Okay.
We do it at Phoenix Shock Tower, 820 East Fayette Street.
Any particular time?
1 o'clock, between 1 and 4 p.m.
So y'all hearing that? We want to help feed the homeless. 1 to 4 o'clock. We're gonna make sure we put that information down below. Go ahead.
Do Something to Do Nothing Apparel. It's also my clothing company.
Okay.
Also, CM Snow Removal.
How did you get that name? Hold on, let's step back real quick. How did you get the name? It's a million names, a million phrases.
Clearly.
What's the history behind naming your brand that?
When I got fired from my job, it was either I was going to do something or I was going to do nothing. And that's pretty much where it came from.
Powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
You sit and you do something, you do nothing.
Okay. What else? I'm sorry.
Cut and dry.
I thought that was powerful. That makes sense,
absolutely. The Snow Removal Company, own a snow removal truck as well. That's pretty much it. Not too much.
Okay. Okay.
That's enough to keep me busy.
Sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot.
It is, man. It is. This is definitely a lot.
Just randomly, what are your 5 favorite foods? Like, if you out eating, like, what would be
chicken box? That's it.
Chicken box, is that like number one?
Yeah, because I'm from Park Heights, man. We get a chicken box and give me a half and half, and I'm good to go.
Where's Park Heights located? Like, because people be watching all across the world.
Search it. Nah, that's Northwest Baltimore, man. I'm born and raised Park Heights, Belvedere, Haywood, man. That is my neighborhood.
Okay.
I do a lot to give back to the Park Heights neighborhood. I do an annual block party, back to school block party, where we give thousands of book bags away to kids and school supplies, and for them to have fun before they go back to school.
Absolutely. When does that typically occur?
Typically the last week of August, right before school.
Okay. So right around, what's that, Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, before Labor Day, a week before Labor Day.
Okay.
Cool. We try to get them ready to go right back to school. So
that's awesome.
And that's at the 5200 block of Florence Avenue.
Now, how long okay, well, that sounds really, now I heard you say you're from Park Heights. Mm-hmm. Then you said, you get back to Park Heights. So, all right, once again, out of all the sections in the city, you could have been in Drew Hill Park, you could have been out, some of the county spots. What made you, how long have you been doing it? And then what made you want to do this? Like, people, I'm from West Baltimore. I'm from a different section. I'm in 21216, 40th District. But what made you want to say, hey, I got to go back and do this block party? Or what happened?
Nothing made me do it. It's what I wanted to do. This is year number 5.
Wow.
Right here. So I've been doing it for 5 years. This is year number 5, and why not? Why not? There is nobody in the 5200 block of Florence Avenue that's doing what I'm doing. So it's not about anyone or anybody that made me do it. I wanted to do it because our kids need to see our black men giving back.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's really simple.
Just in case you hear background noise, that's okay. I kind of want that natural feeling. We're at Capitol Lounge, located in Northwest Baltimore, right at 1531 Pennsylvania Avenue. Is a black-owned establishment, and that's okay. We wanted to use these locations to make sure that you understand the importance of supporting your own, but we're far from racist, so we support anybody of any nationality. So make sure, like I said, when you send them emails, you hit us up, but just let you know in case you hear some background noise, it's fine. We're an actual real restaurant, and that's cool. Man, also what else I see, you've been touching on all this, business stuff. What do you do for fun? Like I feel like, to me, I haven't seen any other interviews about you. I seen one magazine interview about you. Mm-hmm. I heard some dope stuff you were doing, some awards that you won, some humanitarian awards, but I can't recall any interviews with you. So I feel like maybe this is like one of the first interviews with you outside of radio or something like that. And I just want to know, like, what do you do for fun? Like, every time I see you, like, online, it's like something dealing with business or kids or whatever. But what actually makes you smile? Like, do you roller skate? Do you hoop? Do you play football? Like, what makes you smile outside of obviously helping people and, stuff like that? What makes you smile?
That's what does it, man. My kids first.
Okay.
Right? And helping our city, helping the youth, helping the homeless. That's what makes me smile. I don't really do too much extracurricular activities. I really don't.
So no roller skating?
Nah. Back in the day, maybe, but not now.
Okay, so
man.
you can roller skate back in the day?
I can roller. I still can.
Oh, you still can?
I still can.
Okay,
I still can. I just don't. I really don't have the time.
Right.
I don't have the time to do a lot of the things that I want to do, like I used to.
So what would you do? I'm glad you said that because that's kind of where I was kind of segmenting to. What if you had more time, let's say right now, outside of obviously you love what you do, so I'm not trying to take away from your community experience. What would you be doing? Like if China Mike was okay with where he was, of course never settling, but just had a little bit of free time, had a couple dollars saved up, would you travel? That's what I'm saying. What would you do?
Probably like an amusement park, go-kart riding,
Okay.
paintballing, laser tagging.
Okay.
I don't really travel too much. I have my passport. I'm not a big traveler.
So do you have plans to travel in the future?
Probably in the future,
Okay.
but not too much.
If you could travel, the first place you would go, well, first of all, I know you got your passport, but have you actually stepped foot outside the country?
No.
Okay. So if you could step outside the country, what would be like one of the first places that you locate?
One of the first places I am going to go is Africa. That's my first destination.
Wow. Okay. Why Africa?
That's our homeland. That's the homeland. You gotta go see the tribes. You gotta go see what's going on back at home.
Nice, man.
And that's my first destination.
That's big. Second location? Never thought that far.
No,
But definitely Africa.
I gotta get the first location out of the way first.
Okay. If you could take your kids to Disneyland or Disney World, which one would you go to?
Both. They going to both.
Okay.
I'm gonna take them to both.
Baby's gonna go to both. The baby's gonna go everywhere.
Yeah, they're going to both.
Have any of your children already been to either one?
No. My oldest daughter, every year I ask her, is she ready to go? She said, not yet. So when she's ready, I'll take her. When the twins are ready, I'll take them as well.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Black and red.
Black. That's two colors.
Okay, well, give it to you together. Black and red is 50-50, so I can't really. Red more than black.
Any reason why, or just like how it looks?
I like the way it looks.
That's what's up. How do you feel about what's going on in Baltimore? And I'm gonna narrow it down for time purposes. Just if you could say anything to anybody that does journalism on a regular, much respect to them. This is my first venture into it, or anybody that has some type of awareness of what's going on in the city, but you don't. Well, I'm gonna say that for you, but if you could say anything to the world as they're watching this and about the state of Baltimore and the things you hear versus you don't hear and your feelings, what would you tell them? What are your personal feelings about what's going on in Baltimore and, maybe what we can collectively, including the news stations or the papers and all that stuff, what can we do to help change things?
Just for those that have an outlook on Baltimore, just come to Baltimore. Come and see for yourself. Baltimore is a resilient city, regardless of the murder rate. What you see, you got business owners like myself, like you, and like so many other people that you're probably going to see on this YouTube channel that has contributed to success in Baltimore, has contributed to bettering our youth, bettering our living state. And a lot of folks only see what the media shows them. We don't get too much airtime. I see this all the time. I don't care who interviews me. Even if you don't, I'm fine, because I know the work that I'm doing in the city. And it don't need to be on the radio. It don't need to be on an interview. I'm grateful that you asked me to come interview.
I appreciate you being here.
It's no problem at all. Wouldn't miss it for the world. But to come here and see for yourself. Baltimore is a great city. I'm here. I'm 32. I'll be 33 this year.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't make it this far.
As this is apparent, y'all, this is obviously earlier, but the day that this launches is my birthday, so just say happy birthday to me in the comments. I'm gonna pick a random person in the comment section that says happy birthday, and I'm gonna send you a free shirt, so you can bet that. But yeah, man, I'm glad you made it through, and I'm glad you stopped through. And just anything you want to say to any business owners out there, like any parting words, obviously we can go on and on with this interview, but the point is to kind of just be highlighted and let people understand where you at. So in the end, we're going to obviously say, say your business is and how they can support you. But just to anybody out there watching that may be inspired by this interview or just may have had the wrong views about City because of, various reasons, what would you say to them? Like, what would you say to the person that's watching this that wants to start a business or has a business and maybe it's not doing too well, or they have a great business and they're not doing anything to give back to the community, which seems to be a strong point for you? What would you say to them?
Just do it. If you want to start a business, do it. I say do it now. Don't be afraid of what might happen. So what? Do it. Make starting your business your plan A. A lot of people realize we just had a furlough. It didn't affect me. Maybe it didn't affect you, but it affected a lot of federal and state workers, right? It affected their pockets, their homes, everything. And a lot of them started businesses to supplement that. So start your business today. And if you need help with that, you can contact me. You can contact Art, and we'll help you. We'll help you. I have no problem helping nobody start a business. And I did it with no business experience. None.
Okay. Last random question before we get to how to support you. How do you feel about the whole Gucci academic and brands, labels, high-end labels? Like, what is your feelings on that? The Tip set the stage, or it's been talked about, but Tip kind of really won a blaze recently. What is your opinion on it?
I don't support it. I don't even wear Gucci or I try to wear local brands.
Why is that?
Because they ain't doing nothing for our community anyway. They not. I want to support those that are supporting us. It's just that simple.
Okay.
That's directly affecting us. If I can't reach out to you and say, hey, can you help my cause? Why am I supporting your brand?
That's powerful. All right, man. Hey, tell everybody how to support your businesses, what business you want them to support, man. Talk to them.
CM Mobile Detail, LLC at gmail.com. You can go on cmmobiledetail.com. DetailKingsWest.com is all social media. CM Mobile Detail, Detail Kings West. Please support us. Detail Kings West is located at 4112 West Northern Parkway, Baltimore, Maryland, 21215. Okay. That's where you can find me at, man.
Hey, man, if you're, like I said, you're looking at this, it's my birthday, and the very next day, we're going to be right back here at Capitol Lounge from 7 to 11 for What's So Funny birthday celebration for me and Katie Marie, and pre-Valentine's Day special for all those lovebirds out there who need a little laughter to get their Valentine's Day started on the next day. So make sure you come to Capitol Lounge, man. If you need tickets, go to Eventbrite or contact me, email me, send a comment. Hey, matter of fact, might even do you better. On my birthday, I like giving out 2 best happy birthday comments. I'm going to give somebody a free pair of tickets, and I'm going to give somebody a free shirt. Just got to come to Capitol Lounge and get it because we're going to support our own. Listen, it's been awesome and you're great. Remember, tell the whole world to be more like us.